Stoke football player James McClean was abused by racists because he wouldn't wear the poppy. James McClean is right not to wear the poppy because it's about the rehabilitation of the British Empire, a nasty, rotten empire that committed atrocities across the world and here in Ireland, an empire built on bloodshed and oppression. Everywhere you look, people are wearing the poppy. I mean, it's no surprise on British television that you've got people like Graham Norton, but even politicians like warmonger Tony Blair display it proudly. They try to claim that the poppy's all about supporting the soldiers and not about supporting war and empire. But that blatant lie becomes pretty obvious when you see someone like Theresa May wearing the poppy and then arming the Saudis so they can bomb the hell out of the people of Yemen. The poppy is about legitimising British imperialism, about legitimising British nationalism, about legitimising British wars. And surely the best support that British working class people can give to British soldiers is to not send them to oppressed places like Ireland or Iraq or Afghanistan, where they kill and oppress working class and poor people. And all the remembrances of World War I try to gloss over what was really a mass cull of the working class on behalf of what? Behalf of empires, and ended up falling out with each other. But it wasn't the people at the top of the empires that suffered. It was working class people that died amidst the rats and blood of the trenches. World War I broke out because Britain and Germany fell out because of the race for Africa. Britain had pocketed loads of colonies and Germany wanted to do the same, but coming late to the game, there wasn't many places left to conquer without coming into conflict with one of the older empires. The assassination of Archduke Ferdinand was just a spark that lit the flame. But neither side represented human values. The British Empire, the German Empire, the Russian Empire, the French Empire, they all represented greed and oppression. And they were willing to allow working class people to pay the price. As Richard Tobin, a young soldier, explained, as soon as you go over the top, fear has left you, and it's terror. You don't look, you don't hear. Your nose is filled with the fumes and with death that you taste the top of your mouth. One young soldier described the dying men as like a flock of sheep lying in the middle of a field. They were crying out and begging for water. They plucked at our legs as we went by. That image of them pleading has always haunted me. 10 million soldiers and 7 million civilians died. 17 million people died for the greed of the empires. But this clash of empires, which was costing so many working class lives, was only ended by a working class revolution. The bloodthirsty ruling classes of Europe were only brought to heel by the Russian workers revolting in 1917 and the German workers, soldiers and sailors doing the same in 1918. It was revolution that stopped the war. So why is Leo Varadkar wearing the Irish version of the poppy and the doll? Well, Fine Gael have always been close to the British establishment, and Fine Gael and people like Leo Varadkar want to bury the memory of 1916. Is he wearing the poppy to remember the soldiers? The British soldiers who went out and shot the 1916 leaders up against the wall? Is he wearing a poppy to remember the Black and Tans who burned down Cork City? Is he wearing the poppy to remember the Parachute Regiment who shot down innocent people on Bloody Sunday in 1972? But while Leo Varadkar and Fine Gael and the upper class in Ireland went to rehabilitate empire, the Irish working class has always had a strong anti-imperial streak. You see, Leo and gang want to rehabilitate empire because they want to pull us into the new empires. They refuel US warplanes at Shannon Airport and then applaud as they go off to Iraq and bomb 1 million people to death. They want to pull us into the orbit of NATO. They want to sign us up to EU treaties to create an EU army with the PESCO deal. But we don't want our working class sons and daughters going off to die for Leo Varadkar and his like in France or Germany or Washington. The poppy is red because it's dyed with the blood of the victims of empire. No one should wear it. James McClean is dead right.